Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As the season winds down, let's take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still a lot to play for between now and wildcard weekend, and as usual, seeding should wind up playing a major role in determining who goes on to the Super Bowl. It's the Steelers going up against the Bengals. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gott and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Zebra. Set 3,
Again, here's Bernard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Dalton now to pass. And able to find Green. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way, and they want to see that continue.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
First and 10 for Dalton. And caught right side, Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
And Dalton to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This will be Dalton again. He completes it to Julio Jones. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 10. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good game. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Green's got it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them. He makes it hard to get around.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Play clock winding down. Andy Dalton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The play clock's running down. Another chance for Dalton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Zebra. Set blue 10. Zebra.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Dalton. His pass caught at the 4. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal.
Set 3-8.
Dalton on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And he'll take it out of the side of the end zone, and they'll get it at the 25. And now here's a carry heading left. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover. Because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end, and that'll make it 3rd down. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Ray Maluga competes very hard as a linebacker. Very difficult to block and keep out of the play.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The penalty really backs up the offense here on first down. Now 20 yards to go.
Detroit, set, blue, landing.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And the good thing about the top-notch safeties, they can play from deep coverage or they can play close to the line of scrimmage, and the end result is often the same, a big-time play for their defensive team, and that's exactly what we just saw.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Set, green, 39.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Dalton, 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Ready, wide, 20. Wide, zebra. 8.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Ertz has it left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing, Dalton. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run help salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's got some space here. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Time to step aside. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
So it's third and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And this is Ertz with it, right side. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And the D looking like they may blitz. It's second down. Dalton looking. The left side completion to Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And Green with a catch left side. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And it'll be Dalton again. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
They'll come out in the pistol. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's going to rifle one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Let's go.
In motion right is Bryant. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 69 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. In motion is Coates. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we...
Now a hit and a loose football. There he goes left side. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown. Then on the kickoff, they get another touchdown, picking up the fumble, taking it to the house in just a matter of moments. 2 quick scores, Charles.
Every time we start to neglect special teams and big plays that occur off of them, something like this happens that reminds us we've got ourselves a game now.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. First and 10 for Dalton. On the right side, caught by Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
AD to AJ. And it's been like that throughout this game. And I think it's a huge reason why they are in the lead.
I like that. AD to AJ. Andy Dalton to AJ Green. Such a tough cover. And they are proving it here in this one. Fresh set of downs here. Time running out here on the play clock. Andy Dalton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Dalton. Ertz over the middle. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now Dalton, wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Julio Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
I think if if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go now. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football.
Second down following the incompletion.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Check.
They'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Caught on the right side by Jones. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A first down throw coming for Dalton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So Dalton now. Hurts over the middle. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating. So here we go. 1st and 10 now. 1st and 10 for Dalton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the game there. And the Bengals are going to have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
they
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
In the red zone this time. Play clock winding down. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Ortez at left side. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Dalton, 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The play clock's running down. And it'll be Dalton again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Dalton on 3rd and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. 30, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To throw here, Dalton. The left side completion to Jones. Julio Jones all alone. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On play action, they'll throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now a toss play to Bernard. Stays on his feet. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Passing, it's Dalton. Ertz has it left side. And this time not quite to... Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. It. Dalton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal. A decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give him some more space to gain additional yardage.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And it's third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Here we go.
Halfback sent in motion.
Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And caught. Right side. Green. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot.
He'll look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
He's back to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Red zone opportunity.
All right, now, lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. A gain of 3, second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, You do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. All right, here's Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Bengals getting set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. From midfield here, Dalton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down, Dalton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. 3 yards remaining here on second down. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Dalton, first and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And as he sees the play clock ticking down, Marvin Lewis decides to call a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll run here with Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.